2 hours later.
Well, in other news too, Adele dropped her long-anticipated album on Friday.
Bruh.
Yes, God, my whole Italian 10-course meal.
I have not heard it. Have
The
all of you
album
guys heard it?
titled, oh, of
No, I
course.
haven't.
I had that
I
shit on
heard it.
download on the day.
No, I don't care. I don't care. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I won't listen. Like, I probably won't listen to the album, but she's still my Italian, my 10-course Italian meal.
I mean, it's a
10
decent album.
course? This is 10 course.
It's
Rumor
it's emotional.
has it. Is it
No,
really?
I know she gets you emotional. She'll get anybody emotional.
Last Sunday, Adele did an interview with Oprah, and it was a special called One Night Only, where she did a concert in LA to a small group of people and performed some of her old songs, some of the new songs, and in between was the interview that she was doing with Oprah. And just when you thought you love her, watching that, I just love her so much more.
Wow. What was the interview based off of?
Like everything she's been going through, that she recently went through a divorce and now she's with an agent, and her blaming herself for her divorce because she wasn't happy.
Right.
So she
lost a lot of weight too, right? Like she looks good.
She looks phenomenal right now.
They touched on that subject too, like about the weight loss, and she said it wasn't about the weight loss, that she had really severe anxiety, and the gym is what gave her stability and helped her with her anxiety. So she just ended up losing the weight. She said she was happy then, as big as she was, and she's happy now. So it's not really about the weight loss. It was about getting her mental health right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So that matters, because again, that's why she's always that's why she'll always be mad at having a 10-course meal.
I mean, the girl could sing.
Oh,
she could
who
definitely
you telling?
No, El Chefe. She's not singing. She's singing. She could sing.
She can sing. I sang correctly.
You gotta put some stink in it.
You gotta put some stink on that.
Word up, she can sing. Actually, I just found out that her and Drake are like really good friends, right? Like they're like best
Drake
friends
need
or
to
something
stop.
like that.
He was at the special, the One Night Only, and she had him crying in the front row.
Bruh.
Oh, well, Drake always crying.
Drake is out here symphing hard.
Pardon, Sunshine?
I wanted to say also that surprisingly, Adele's very good friends with Kendrick Lamar. And the reason why I know this is because on one of her interviews, I'm not exactly sure which one, but in one of her interviews, she had stated that she was just like the rest of the fans anticipating like his new album, that she's a huge fan. And she said that he's shared some snippets of his new music with her. So
there was a lot of celebrities at the special she did. Like Lizzo was there, Tyler Perry, Gordon Ramsay, Melissa McCarthy. Like it was a lot of the celebrity
support
was very much there. Dwayne Wade, Gabrielle Union.
That's what's Hold on. Pause, guys. Pause.
Everybody loves some Adele.
Yeah, we all do. Pause for 1 second. Flocka, how you come in this lobby, in this chat, in this podcast, and you do not announce yourself at all?
Run, bitch!
Ooh.
Well, hello everyone. But never want to throw shade, but I was busy doing a lot of things, and I'm still in my, in my groove of doing things. I'm here to support today. Obviously, I wasn't in. I wasn't feeling well this morning, and so I started to do everything later as I started feeling a little better. And I was just here supporting because I know, everyone was talking, and I'm still literally at this moment moving around. Like I can't even sit still.
No, it's okay.
So I was just supporting and listening to you guys. You know what I'm saying?
I saw you on mute. No, I saw you on mute, but then I saw you got off mute, and I was like, well, she could have said hi, guys.
Yeah, that's when I was, preparing myself to make my grand entrance.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, my bad. Oh, I ruined it. I'm sorry.
My cameo appearance today.
My bad. I ruined it. I'm sorry.
You just ruined her entrance.
Yeah, I know. That's what I said. I ruined it.
Yeah, my cameo entrance today. But I just want to say shout out to my bullshit family. And yeah, I was listening to some of the things you had. I don't know what you guys are talking about the abuse. I came in as soon as I heard that. So I was just listening. You guys didn't really throw names out there, so I was a little confused. But yeah, so I hear about Adele and everything like that. But I just wanted to, first and foremost, shout out to my family. Love you guys, miss you guys.
We love you too.
We
baby.
love you
Yeah,
and we
we
miss
definitely
you.
love you. And
We love
Yeah,
you, Lo.
I got a little headache still, but I'm here. So I want you guys to keep talking about Adele, and then I want to talk about Dune because I just saw it the other day.
Okay,
Ooh, yes,
let's get
God.
into that. So actually, to catch you up to speed, we were talking about Adele had this special last week, and where she performed, and it was the celebrity presence was very much there, and she did an interview with Oprah. And
Nice.
her album dropped on Friday.
Yeah.
Okay, I haven't heard it.
De Niro's saying that's on repeat.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
The
It's pretty good.
Daenerys
No,
is
she
like, that's the
definitely didn't
winner.
disappoint.
That's the winner.
Well,
The
I
winner
mean,
album.
the moment she came out with Easy on Me, I was like, I smell Grammys.
Yeah, she's an amazing singer. Everything she
Yeah.
comes out with, I just love. And it for some reason for me, like I have to be in the mood, to listen to like a lot of slow music, a lot of emotional music. But with her, I don't feel like I have to be in a mood. It's just really good just to hear it. You know what I mean?
She's just deep.
She just makes me feel like I could sing.
Yeah.
I'm sure. Nah, but her music just hits a different note. It makes you feel good, and that's the beautiful thing about music. She's an amazing artist. That's
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, she definitely is. And it's a really good album. It sounds a lot like her old stuff. It, like she hasn't missed a beat. So go stream that, guys.
Definitely catch her new album.
I'll give it a listen.
It just seems like when any artist, I'm sorry to cut you guys off, but it just seems like when the artist is going through something, their material is so much better, right?
Well,
like if you look at Eminem and his drug addictions, he was better high rapping, right? When he's sober, he's like, you know what, Em, you could have did better on this one, right? Same thing with celebrities and whatever they're going through in life. I just feel like their material is a lot more relatable. And I think that's what makes it.
Her perspective on how this album is. Like, this is a divorce album, but not in the way that everybody thinks. It's not a divorce album of her divorcing her husband. It's a divorce album of her divorcing herself.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And the choices that she had made without realizing what she was actually doing. She actually now found she divorced her husband, and this album, she said, was a love letter to her son, so that way he can understand where her head was at that time. She wants to give her son a happy version of herself versus being in a relationship where she's not fulfilled.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not for nothing. It is hard, to try to express to your child why you and, the other person, are not together, mom and dad, or, you know what I mean? Like it's hard to talk to your kid about why.
Right. So this album is for him to listen and understand when he gets older.
Yeah. And it's
which
sad,
I think is great for her artistry. I'm sorry.
Even when you say that, I'm just like, oh my God, that's so deep, right? You go, girl.
And that's what I was gonna say. To add on Al Shafi's point, like he was saying, an example like Eminem isn't rapping as good because he's like not doing drugs anymore. I wanted to say that I think it has more. Yes, it has to do with the drugs, but it also has to do with, I feel like he's already expressed everything that he could, because these artists, they write their music based on whatever's happening to them, and some of the greatest music has come from pain. Like, look at Mary J. Blige. Like, she's wrote a bunch of albums off of her pain, and she's a phenomenal artist, But it's like, what after everything's said and done? Like, maybe he's not going through something right now. Maybe like he doesn't have that inspiration. Adele literally like wrote her album, as De Niro said, because she's trying to have her son hear it so he can understand why she chose to like divorce his dad. And I think that's, it's beautiful. It could be heartbreaking, and she captures those emotions very beautifully, as she always does.
Word.
So
Shout outs to Adele. Big
seriously.
shout outs to
It's a
Adele.
big shout out. So finally, Flacca, I just got a question.
Yes,
You watched Dune,
I did. I
right?
watched it
Was it a good
yesterday.
recommendation? Was it a good Panero recommendation?
I had to ask some questions. The
I ain't gonna
only
lie,
reason,
I'm not gonna have answers because I ain't read the book yet.
yeah, so the only reason why is okay, so this is a book, am I correct?
It's based off a book.
But it's also a
Okay.
series, wasn't it? Or like another movie from back in the day? Like this isn't
Yeah,
the
yeah,
first
there was
movie.
yeah. No, this is like a remake, because there was a movie.
It's a remake.
Yeah,
And is
there's
it
another movie.
so there, I know it seems like there will be another movie.
Yeah.
I just
It's
feel like,
a
okay, so this,
trilogy.
yeah, so I feel like this one was okay, so it was 2.5 hour movie, right?
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of it was just storyline. There was action, but it was very little. But I was trying to follow along. I'm just gonna say, Mini Flaca, she walked away from the movie like an hour into it. Um, Mini Flaca said it was boring, and she went to her room.
I ain't gonna
She
lie, I
said,
found it at times boring. I did find it at times boring.
yes. At one point, she said, "Mom, call me when there's the action." When there's action, I said, okay. I said, okay. So me, I cannot watch a movie. I mean, I cannot, begin a movie and not watch it till the
The
end,
whole thing, yeah.
And
even
not
if it's
finish it, right?
right. Even if it's good or bad or in between, I have to watch the whole movie. So,
Babadook. I had to watch the ending
yeah,
of that movie, but it was
right.
horrible.
So I followed everything that was happening. I do like the storyline itself. Like, I understand what's happening. I see what's going on. I kind of see how it's going to play out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the script was really good. Like, I really liked, the cinematography, because it was really nice. Everything was done nice. I just want to shout out Zendaya. Zendaya was in the movie. But she pretty much, wasn't in it as much. She was pretty much at the end. And there was some action. I just feel like maybe the next movie there's gonna be a lot more going on, because this movie was more just like kind of like just explaining everything.
Mm-hmm.
And then it seems like the next movie it might be
like
more action. I'm hoping.
kick
So I'm
off.
not gonna say it was bad. I'm not gonna say it was bad. I don't think it was bad. I just feel like it dragged. I feel like it shouldn't have been 2.5 hours.
It dragged, and it felt like I wanted more. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I feel like there was action, but it wasn't that much. I thought there would be a lot more going on, but I'm assuming that might be in the next movie.
Yeah.
So if I honestly, I would have Netflix and chilled it. And,
no, yeah, definitely. That's why.
Yeah, but I don't think it was bad. I mean, yes, it was long. I feel like they dragged it a lot. I mean, there should have been, I feel like there were certain things.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. I just feel like there were certain things that didn't have to be shown. I mean, because it was a long movie, and for it to be like 90% just talking and figuring things out and 10% action, I feel like it could have been like an hour and a half movie, for sure.
Well, I spoke to a friend of mine who is a bit older than I am and actually watched the original movie. And his opinion on it was like, if you watch the original, this one kind of fails in comparison.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that. I heard if you watch the original tells more, apparently.
I just thought that was interesting.
I ain't gonna lie, it's campy. Like I seen a clip, and it is campy. But for the time, I'm not gonna lie, they're trying to do some Star Wars type stuff. They were trying to like, you know what, George Lucas, we got you, motherfucker.
Pardon me.
Salud.
Thank you.
Like,
but I'm gonna say
I feel like I like the concept of the movie. I just feel like there's
so
could have been
more.
so much more. There
So I'm gonna
was
say
it
like
was
this
just
for people
yeah.
who didn't watch it. I'm sorry, Flaco.
No, go ahead.
I'm gonna say part one, like if they do more parts, part one was basically telling the story of the politics and the behind the scenes shadow play without seeing all the action, like in the Game of Thrones, like where you see like the action and then you see how the shit played out across the world,
Mm-hmm.
something like that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Because you
Yeah,
see all like you see like all right, you were like, oh, this person portrays this person that. Oh, you see it all unfolding in front of you.
I mean, the first 6 seasons of Game of Thrones was amazing.
No, you definitely.
Yeah,
kinda
like I
fell
mean,
off.
Definitely.
it definitely. Go ahead, Danielle.
I was just gonna end it like it kind of fell off on 7 and 8 a little bit because they weren't as invested as they were in seasons 1 through 6.
Also,
I was gonna
I
say
heard those
like the
both
first
things.
season. The first season was kind of like a little slow up until it gets to a certain point. Because like in the beginning, because again, like usually with new shows, they're like introducing everything. So and in that case, like with Game of Thrones, like it was a little slow in the beginning, but overall, all the seasons were great together. Like if you
Yeah,
watch it in its entirety, overall, it was a great story,
it
and
was just
it
like De
flowed.
Niro said, the last two seasons
Have,
were like rushed. Well,
have
like
you guys
season
been
7 was
watching?
not so good. Was like alright, but like season 8 was rushed.
What you were
Have you
saying,
guys
Usher?
been watching BMF?
No.
No.
That's on the watch list. That is on my watch list.
That is legit. I was talking to Flocka the other day. She's like, 50 Cent is killing television, right? Like he's doing
Mhm.
his thing. He's got mad shows out there, but they're all like the same content, right? It's
That's
always
what
like
I
team
that's
up,
what I
bang
told
bang.
Echef. Yeah, I told Echef, I'm like, is it another gang kind of show? He starts laughing. I was like, all right, here we go again. You know what I'm
It
saying?
really is. It really is. But this is based off of true events. This is based off of Big Meat, and
Larry Hoover. Oh, sorry.
you know,
Big Meech.
Larry Hoover.
but yeah, it's
Yeah.
a really good show. There's a lot of like plot twists in there. If you're a fan of Power, this probably is a must watch for you as well. For those that like that. But 50 did have another show called what was it? Was that
For
Lawyer?
Life.
Yeah.
For Life.
What was it? Real Life?
For Life. For Life.
For
For Life.
Life. Yeah, For Life on ABC, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And shout out to him because actually the Power with Tariq actually premiered. The second season premiered today.
Oh, I gotta watch that.
I mean, speaking of just coming out, Red Notice on Netflix. Did you guys see that?
Oh yes, yes.
I saw it too.
I saw
What
it.
is it about?
It's The Rock, Gal Gadot, and Ryan Reynolds.
Oh,
I saw most of it.
Yeah, I want to see that. I do want to see that.
It was pretty
De
good. I
Niro,
liked
I
it.
saw most of it. I didn't
Mhm.
see the whole thing. I think I fell asleep. I was watching it late. It was a good movie.
Like I've been falling asleep on joints.
No, I just watched it when it really late night last night.
That's a
And
typical parent response.
I mean, I feel her
yeah,
because I
like
did the same thing. I watched it. I put it on one night and I fell asleep because it was kind of late. And then the next day, I actually put it on again. I was like, right, I'm gonna finish it this time.
I had to
get
finish
through it.
it. It's really good. I like it. I think I'm up to the part. I don't want to spoil anything, but I'm up to the part where I know I still have a lot to go, but when they're trying to steal the item from the other guy.
The third egg? Or the second egg?
The second egg.
Okay.
So that's where I remember. But it is good. I love me some Ryan Reynolds. Love him.
Same.
And I feel like he gives off that same kind of vibe he gives off in a lot of movies when he's trying to be like really funny. Like his humor is like
he's
sarcastic.
always the same character.
He's sarcastic.
Right?
Yeah, he's like very sarcastic. He almost kind of reminds me of Deadpool in this movie. Like he's just throwing stuff out there. It's funny. I like it.
But he's not as snarky. He says it in a real calm monotone. Like
yeah.
it's not in the same wheelhouse as Deadpool. It's a little
Yeah, I
Love me
just feel
some
like it
Wonder
reminds
Woman
me of
though.
him. So.
Woo,
I
she
feel you. I'm
Yeah.
gonna
was
watch it
so
after this.
bad.
Speaking of Ryan Reynolds, has anyone seen Free Guy?
No,
I
that's on my
did.
list.
I did.
I
I
did,
said
and I
Yo,
fell asleep.
that's definitely worth the watch. I'm not gonna lie.
that's a
I would
must watch.
definitely, I
I
definitely would,
Yeah, but
like,
we
I would have
saw
paid
that
the
one
bill.
late
I
too.
would have
We
paid the
saw that
bill,
one.
but like, I'm not gonna lie. It's definitely a Netflix and chill also. It's worth 2 watches.
Yeah,
Not
it's a good, but it's good though. I
lie. It
liked
is
what I
good.
I
saw.
enjoyed that. I
Yeah,
enjoyed that.
yeah, I liked what I saw. I think it was we were watching it late, right, at Chefe? It was late.
Yeah,
We were all trying
it
to
was late.
like stay up trying to watch it.
Yeah,
But
yeah. And I
I
had
think
to
I saw most of it,
stream it.
but it was good. I liked it. I gotta finish that one.
But I liked it a lot because it was different.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So you're just like
definitely was.
rooting for this guy. You know, I don't want to give out too much, but you just root for the guy.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? Like
He's
you
like an
just wanna
everyday
be
guy, and you're just like,
Yeah.
like, once you see
You
shit,
don't
then
want to
you're
give it away. You don't want
Yeah, I
to.
know.
no,
He
no,
got
no,
the.
no,
All you want to say
no,
is he
no,
got the shades and he took off.
no, I'm
Yeah,
not saying like
that's
that.
it.
No, I'm not saying like that. Like when shit pops off, you're like, oh yes, guy, that's my guy, that's my buddy right there.
Right.
Like
And
that's how
then
he
you
makes
can
you feel in the
relate to
movie.
it.
Yeah,
You definitely
because
relate to it.
again he plays. It seems like he's an everyday character. That's what he is.
And not only just that, you're a gamer too, right?
Mhm.
So you can see like, all right, you gotta reach this. He's got to reach this level.
He gotta do this. Like,
Yeah.
it's dope. It's dope. Like the concept is dope.
I enjoyed it. And I do want to see Uncharted. I don't know if you guys seen that with Tom Holland, the trailer.
Yeah.
With Daisy Ridley.
That's
I believe so.
mm-hmm.
And
It's a video
Mark
game.
Wahlberg. And Mark
Yeah.
Wahlberg.
I ain't gonna lie. I felt they could have picked someone a little bit older to play Sully,
Right.
because Sully is an older guy. But if you got Tom Holland,
Yeah, I'm good.
like it's gonna make sense. It makes sense because he's
Yeah.
not gonna portray like a 30-year-old. Like you don't seem like a 30-year-old.
Right.
Yeah,
I
Well,
that
just like
movie
this
was
movie.
good.
speaking of Tom Holland, the newest trailer for the Spider-Man movie came out this week, and it looks so good.
It
It
does.
looks so
gotta watch it.
good.
I gotta watch
But
it again.
you didn't see Andrew Garfield nor Tobey Maguire in none of the clips.
Right, but I think they're
I
coming
think they're
I think they
trying
did it
to,
intentionally.
yeah.
I think it
I
was
think it's done
intentional.
purposely. Yeah, it's done purposely for sure.
Yeah, and
Because
they didn't
there it
show
is.
the goblin either. They just showed like the
You hear
the
him
ball,
talking.
right? Like
You
you
hear
hear
him
him
No, they
talking,
show
and then
him.
you show the ball.
There's a clip where they show him.
Yeah, when they
But
show
Very little, all the way at the end,
Yeah,
and it's
of the
like,
trailer.
yeah, he's like far away. You don't see his face. It's just like almost like a silhouette or
Well, I
whatever.
mean, I love William Dafoe, so
No, I was dying because I
Yes,
seen a meme. I don't know
yes.
if you guys seen it. It's like when you finally watch Spider-Man Far From Home and Green Goblin takes off his mask and it turns out to be James Franco.
I'd be so sad.
It's a meme out there. Like, so that had me dying because it's James Franco's face, and you know he got the confused from the dictator. He got that excuse me face.
Oh my god!
It's his face like that. What? I was dying. I'm not even lying. I was dying.
Oh my god! But that movie is definitely pay the bill.
I'm paying the
Yeah,
bill.
I
and
think-
I'm
Can we
Oh,
rent
hell
the
yeah.
theater?
oh,
Can we rent the
speaking
theater for that, yo?
speaking of
That would be
renting,
dope. That would be dope. But I wouldn't mind doing the theater for that.
And I
Yeah.
saw Shang-Chi.
I saw that too as well this week.
no, I'm gonna watch
Yeah, me
that and
too. I
Red
saw it
Notice
this
today.
week.
I heard it was good.
I
It
really
was
enjoyed
really
it.
good. I did
really
too.
enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking
I
of
love-
good,
Love how the ending is
I
gonna show
love-
like.
Go ahead. I'm
Oh, go
sorry.
ahead,
My
go ahead.
apologies.
Oh no, it's a good movie.
No,
Y'all talking at the
It's
same
a good
time.
movie. Like I like how in the movie they were showing. Okay, so don't kill me, but the guy, I don't know his name, the character's
Yes,
name.
that's exactly what
But-
I was gonna say. Trevor.
Yeah, right. Okay, so
So Iron
Doctor
Man 3.
Strange's. Yeah, so Doctor
Oh
Strange.
no, you're talking about Wong.
Is his name Wong? Okay, so Doctor
Yeah,
Strange's
Wong.
like sidekick, the guy.
Yeah.
Wong.
the big guy.
Yes, he's in Shang-Chi.
Yes.
And he has little snippets where he's in it, and then it seems like they're gonna have a number 2 because like how it ends. I don't
Well,
want to
Shang-Chi-
say.
Shang-Chi is going to be one of the leads, I guess, in the Avengers. This is the next phase. He's
The
starting
next
off the next phase.
Yeah.
Right, right.
Okay. So that kind of makes sense because of the way it ended, right? De
Right,
Niro,
right,
like the way it
correct,
ended, like how
correct.
they had what happened, right? So I was
So
like,
what-
oh, I can't wait. His
So what
fighting
I was
skills
gonna
is off the
say
hook.
was a different character. I'm sorry. I was gonna say about a different character, piggybacking off of you mentioning Wong, was Trevor. He played the Mandarin, or the actor that portrayed the Mandarin in Iron Man 3.
Yeah.
Oh, that guy. Okay.
He's also in the movie.
Wait, but I thought he was killed. Wasn't he killed?
No, he wasn't. He was.
No,
he
he
was
was
like
not.
he was jailed. He was jailed.
Yeah.
He was like a celebrity.
And Shang-Chi actually in the movie ends up in the prison that he's in, so they end up breaking out together, and he follows throughout the process of the movie.
I think he's gonna
Yeah.
become the Mandarin. I'm not gonna like the official Mandarin.
I thought that was cool. I was like, oh
Interesting.
shit, they have a fucking Trevor. Because remember, Iron Man was like, what's your name? He was like, Trevor.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah,
Yo,
yeah.
Yeah,
So-
and then in this movie, he was hilarious. He was
So-
hilarious in the movie, and and at one part, I was like, "Aw!" And then all of a sudden, he starts talking. De Niro, do you know what part I'm talking?
I don't know.
You know what
Yeah,
I
please don't
mean?
spoil too much because
You're giving me so much. You're just like, he was like, and then yeah, and I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, because there's
No,
one part where you
no.
think something happens to him, and then you're like, "Aw," and then he starts talking, and then you're like,
yeah.
"Oh my
yes, I
god!"
got
You start
you.
laughing.
Yes,
I was like, "Really? That was funny."
it was
See,
good.
so okay, you see, De Niro understands.
I do. I needed a little bit more. I needed a little bit more than just
He was like, oh.
I'm trying to say what I'm spoiling, guys. Like,
Yeah, no, we understand. We understand. So
but that was a good movie. I enjoyed it a lot. Mini Flaca also enjoyed it. She was like, I can't wait for the next one. So that was, she gave it 2 thumbs up. No jump kicks, no jump kicks. No,
It
no
was
jump
definitely
kicks.
good. I really enjoyed it. It was
I'm not gonna
a
lie.
very good flick.
I've seen Ghostbusters Afterlife.
Oh, how's that?
Oh,
It is
how was
great. It is great. It's a good movie.
I mean, I love Paul Rudd, and he is people's
Yes.
sexiest man alive.
He's
that?
funny.
Get out of here. For
Yeah,
real?
he is.
Yes.
Wow.
I mean, it
That
has to be
is
said.
interesting.
He looks like the same Paul Rudd when he was in Clueless,
Yeah.
and that's like 20 years ago, like 20 something years ago. He looks exactly the same.
But yeah, it's definitely worth a watch. I ain't gonna lie, I Netflix and chilled it. Because your boy had to work at 9 o'clock in the morning. So, we
You
wasn't.
mean you streamed and chilled? Because that's just not on Netflix.
You know what I mean, though. You know what the fuck I mean. I don't got Netflix. I got some other shit, and I ain't putting that shit out there. I put it in the when we talk about it. I'll tell y'all later.
Yeah,
I'll tell y'all later what I
tell us.
Yeah. Because they put it out there, all of a sudden it gets banned, and then that fucks my shit up. Fucks my whole play up.
I feel you.
That
I feel
happens.
you.
That happens way too often. It really
Yeah.
does.
So, yeah, it's good. For those that don't know, one of the original Ghostbusters died. They do pay homage to him,
Yes, may he rest in peace.
and the way they do pay homage to him is beautiful.
Aw. I
Um,
want to see it. That's definitely on my list.
my boy,
Was that an
Finn
all
Wolfhard?
moment? Is that another
Yeah,
all
it
moment?
was no, it was an all moment. Like
All right,
it was.
cool.
I'm gonna say it like this. It was towards the end, and I'm not gonna lie. I was like the Indian, the recycling, the don't litter commercials back in the days. It was the Indian with a tear. I was 2 tearing it. It wasn't 1 tear for me. It was 2 tears. Both eyes were wet.
Okay.
It wasn't 1 tear streaming on the face. It was 2 tears.
It was
Both
2
sides.
tiers.
Yeah,
Both
both
sides.
eyes. Yeah, both sides.
Oh,
But yeah, it's definitely
shit.
worth the watch. Definitely worth the watch. I love the way they tell the story. Kind of mad because the person that uploaded it didn't upload the end, and it looked like the end they were gonna tell more. Like like how you got like post credit scenes,
Right.
and there was more, and it looked like there's gonna be more. So I'm gonna have to do like that old internet search for it.
There's a lot of like movies out there. There's a lot of good content. That's for sure. There's a lot of movies that I'm like, hey, listen, I want to see that. There's a few shows out there. I didn't know that Power came back, so I gotta check that one out tonight too. After the games, of course.
I'm gonna check it out too. Once I get off with you guys, I'm actually gonna tune into that, see what's going on with Tariq in the game.
I'm low key have the awards in my background right now.
Yeah,
So,
I
like,
actually have the game playing on the TV, but
Machine Gun Kelly just won Best Rock Artist or Favorite Rock Artist.
Shout outs to him.
No shout outs to him because him and Megan Fox are so annoying that they're no longer hot.
I don't think she's with
They
him.
look good. I think they look good together.
No, they do look good together, but they're just both so fucking annoying that they're like no longer hot to me. Like they're no longer the hot couple.
Right.
At this point, Pete Davidson and Kim Kardashian looking like the hot couple.
What's up with Pete Davidson?
We talked about this. We talked about this, and I'm gonna say it like this, just a recap. Pete Davidson, and I said it twice already. This is the third time. Yes, God, it's the truth. Pete Davidson making ugly guys look good because he's basically saying, "I back any bitch. I'm backing all the baddest bitches. If I can do it, you can do it."
And this was my takeaway from it. This was my takeaway. A big dick and a little comedy goes a long way.
Maybe.
Right?
I mean, Ariana said he had a big dick.
Yeah, she did say that he had
make a woman laugh, right? Or just
Exactly.
laugh.
He got some dry humor. I ain't gonna lie. He does got some dry ass humor. His humor's dry. He's like the Eric Foreman of comedy, but Eric Foreman had delivery.
Also, you don't think he's a good comedian?
He's
a decent comedian. He has moments. Like he has moments of like, oh, that's good. Like I do laugh. Like oh shit, he's funny. Like he does have his moments. He is a good comedian.
I didn't know who this man was, honestly, until Ariana Grande. Keep it quiet.
I know of him, but you ready? You know it's crazy. You know, like you got to look it up. The SNL sketch, of Adam Driver when he hosted, of him, Adam Driver's playing his dad, and he's a baron. Adam Driver's 10 times more funny in that scene than what the fuck Pete Davidson is. Pete Davidson, yeah, like Adam, you know, like Adam Driver. You've seen him like the movies he's played. He's played like he hasn't played like Comedy World that I know of. He's played Kylo Ren. He's played like that broody teen that's mad because Papa didn't accept him, and Daddy was a Rolling Stone. You know.
I mean, Chef, I don't know if you knew this too. Pete Davidson was also linked to Kate Beckinsale at one point.
Mm-hmm. That's right. I do. And then I saw the list that he was connected to, and I'm like, yo,
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I gotta do whatever this dude is doing.
Yeah. Like De Niro said, a little comedy and big dick goes a long way. I just don't think he's funny, but he's ugly as fuck, and he's making ugly dudes. He's giving ugly dudes like he's like, yo, you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it.
He's the unicorn for you guys.
No bullshit.
He's a poster child. He's a poster cock. Child. Poster cock.
Poster cock.
But I don't know. I mean, I don't think he's cute.
Sponsored by THC,
I don't think so either.
Exactly. That's crazy. That's the crazy part.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think he's cute either, but there is something about him.
I
would say this was my take earlier. I was saying how it's the aesthetic for the Kardashian now. Yeah. Because before it was like the black athlete, and now Kourtney dated Travis. Well, now they're engaged, but he got Travis Barker, and then now Kim K got herself a dirty grudge looking white boy.
Yeah,
you look crazy. But you know, I think that is the recipe for, you know, just getting women in general, right? Like you got the thing, and you got the package, and just make them laugh. I think that's been set in stone for a long time. I don't know. He just looks like a druggie, right? Like if you ever
he look like he's been in Woodstock since they first started, nigga.
He looks like he's been recovering his entire life.
Right,
No,
right.
not recover his
He looks
entire
a
life. You know, like he
mess. I
never
don't
left
know. He just
Woodstock.
looks
Like
a
The
Woodstock
mess.
is
He
still
zero.
doesn't
going
look.
strong for him, bro.
Yeah,
Like
he
when he
doesn't
came
look
out the
clean
womb, he
cut.
looked
He does.
stressed like
Yeah,
fuck.
he was like,
Like,
fuck.
Yeah, he does not look clean cut. He does. I don't know. He
He
just looks a
ain't
mess.
it. He ain't it.
He looks a
That's
mess.
not the wave. That's not the fucking wave.
But it is the way for him apparently. But
No,
It's
it's the
been
way for the
working.
Kardashians, apparently. That's what the fuck it is.
I think it's
Yeah.
curiosity. But we'll see.
Yo, he bagged Kim straight after like the divorce. That's kind of crazy.
are they even divorced yet? Like,
I don't even know if they divorced because Kanye went on Drink
No,
Champs and was like,
he's
the paperwork
tight.
is not even there.
He's tight.
Yeah, I
He's
seen
upset
that.
that like Chris that he brought that he's upset excuse me. I didn't do my vocal exercises properly. Anyway, Kanye was upset that Kim brought Pete to Chris's house. And like, well,
Jenner?
nigga, yeah, Chris Jenner. Oh, my bad. Sorry. I just realized.
Yeah, it's Caitlyn.
no.
No,
That
you
was-
guys
that
heard
was
it right the
Bruce.
first time.
Wait,
Yeah, I was-
all right.
I'm just
That was
sponsored by
Bruce.
THC.
We
Yeah, that
do
was
not
rude.
keep up with the Kardashians. You can tell.
No, I don't.
It's okay.
I fucking don't.
I mean, I don't either, but Caitlyn was Bruce, not Chris.
Yeah,
No,
that's
no,
what
but
it
I'm talking about
was.
Chris Jenner. I'm
That's
talking
what
about
it
like Chris
was.
Jenner.
No, I know, but he was like, "Oh no, you mean Caitlyn? No, Caitlyn was Bruce."
Wait, Caitlyn was Bruce. That's right. The gold
Oh
medal
my god,
winner, right?
why do I feel
Yeah.
like Ace Ventura? Finkel is Einhorn. Einhorn is Finkel.
Oh my god.
Oh, shit. Wide right.
Right, right.
Goodness. I know this is a change of subject, but has anyone seen Alice and Borderland?
No, I mean I've seen it on Netflix, like in passing.
Yeah, so it was recommended after I watched, of course, Squid Games. And so Squid Games is for is a Korean show, and Alice in Borderland is a Japanese show. And I actually saw the whole season. I would think it was about 8 episodes. And this one is actually a little different than Squid Game, but it's kind of similar in a way. It's about these people trying to win these games so that they can live. But unlike Squid Game, it's not like one person wins all, I guess. And there's so much more going on, and it's not just kid games. There's a lot of other games there that I never even heard of that they're playing, and they all have to collect like the whole stack of cards, like the whole deck of cards, before you can beat the game. So you have to play 52 games, like the whole stack of cards. You got to get, the ace of hearts, and then you got to get the, the 10 of spades. And so you got to collect all the cards. So I think it's a pretty interesting watch. I actually watched it all and I really enjoyed it. It was pretty good.
No bullshit. That whole Squid Game thing. I lost interest after they were smacking each other. That was the scene that I was like, what is going on here? Blue or red smacking each other. I was like, that's it. I'm over it. I can't watch.
You didn't even touch anything. You didn't even put your foot in the water.
Squid Game.
Yeah, that's like the very beginning.
I mean, you have to watch Red Light, Green Light, because that's where it changed the game. Because I was kind of like, oh my god, whatever. And then once I saw Red Light, Green Light, it changed the game for me. I was like, oh shit.
It's on.
It gets more intense.
Yeah.
It definitely gets more intense.
And
everybody's talking about it.
I see some little kids playing Red Light, Green Light lately, and one of the kids said, it's like Squid Game. So I'm like, oh my
god.
So I got these little kids running around saying Red Light, Green Light, and I'm there laughing, and he's like Squid Game, you gotta go back. But I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, that's not how
That's not how it works, guys.
But it's because they had Squid Games was like such a phenomenon. That shit was on Roblox. Like they had like the imitation of the Red Light, Green Light on Roblox. Like
it is ridiculous.
It's a force of nature at this point.
Yeah. It's everywhere.
It's a
That's
good
all you
watch.
hear.
It's a good watch.
It's
a good watch.
Mm-hmm.
When that show came out, all of a sudden the costumes was everywhere.
Seriously, I saw it in the Walmart.
I
I
did
saw,
see
what
it
is it?
too. I seen it too. I
Yeah,
think Flocka,
someone
you were
walking
showing me. They're like, yo, that's from Squid Games. I'm like, for
Yeah.
real? Already?
Yeah.
They waste no time.
No time wasted.
No time, but I do recommend watching Alice in Borderland. Again, it's not like Squid Game. The only similarity is that they're playing games to survive, but it is different. And I don't want to spoil anything, but a lot more happens in that one than in Squid Game and there's so much more questions that you have. There has to be a second season for that one too. Kind of Squid Game kind of ends in a way that if they want to continue, they can, but if they stop, it's okay. But this one, it's like if they stop it, it's just a really big cliffhanger. So it's kind of like they need to, make another season. So yeah. So I definitely recommend watching it.
Yeah,
Cool.
Squid Games is a really good watch. So I'll take you up on that, and I'll check out Alice in Borderland, because this isn't the first time I heard about it either. Like, one of my coworkers was telling me about this as well.
I always
Yes.
thought like, is this like Alice in Wonderland, but like now she's in the Borderland?
Oh, and the funny thing is, it has nothing
Is
to
it
do with
Asian?
Alice and Like, I don't understand.
like
I know
Asian?
why.
It's Asian.
I know why the
Korean?
border
It's Japanese.
is Japanese, and I know why the Borderland is
Oh, yeah,
in
that's
the
on my watch
title.
list.
Like, yeah, I know why the Borderland is on the title, but I don't understand Alice. I don't understand why Alice is on the title. The Borderland makes sense, and as you watch it, you understand why it's called. There's a Borderland in there, but I don't get the whole.
Everything else about it.
Yeah, the title doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
But
the title don't
maybe
match
it's the
everything else.
cards. Maybe it's the cards. Like the Mad Hatter.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking that might be it because they have to collect these cards. So yeah. And there is a character in there called Hatter. So that's yeah. So that's
Maybe
why
my idea wasn't that far fetched.
El Chefe, I think, is trying to talk, but we can't hear him. Hold on.
He's on mute.
Yeah, he's on
Yeah,
mute.
he must be on mute.
So I was gonna say, anything else, guys?
I'm pretty good. I think we covered all our bases this week.
Yeah.
I'm pretty good.
Sunshine. I was trying to tell you. I'm sorry, but I was trying to tell you, like, you left Dallas in there. We talk about fantasy, guys, for those who don't know. But they gave you 9 points. Not bad.
Yeah.
How did that come from?
Yeah, no, because I was doing some research. I just
He was looking at
with.
who's in the standings, who's leading.
That was so left field.
Yeah, and
The Narrows feels
because
attacked.
me and Sunshine. No,
Earlier-
me and Sunshine. Right.
Me and earlier, El Chefe had sent me like a voice note saying to not start Dallas's defense and to pick up Seattle. But I'm glad that I left Dallas's defense because they gave me 9 points and Seattle's defense got -1. So
-1. Right.
Yeah, I was like, I'm good. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna win today. But anyways, I was gonna say, as far as like wrapping up, that I'm pretty much good. I just wanted to do one quick thing and say rest in peace, Young Dolph, because he did pass away this week.
Oh, that's correct. Yeah.
He did.
I just wanted to shout him out. That's Young Dolph is like he kind of, he's a Southern rapper. I believe he is from Memphis, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He is from Memphis, and I know like of his he had like a run with his music where it kind of like took over like the underground a bit, and Breeze played it all the time. This is why I know of him, and I just wanted to say rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Ditto.
Condolences to his family.
Always sad.
Any last words?
I love you guys. Happy holidays for everyone out there listening. And I can't wait to see you guys. Hi, buddy.
I can't wait to see you guys. Love you guys. And thank you guys for tuning into the No Bullshit podcast. And like we said in the beginning, please do not forget to subscribe. So when we upload, you guys will get that notification.
Valid.
Yes. I just want to say thank you guys for watching and joining the No Bullshit family as always and every week. And we love you. Have a good holiday, guys.
Happy holidays to everybody. I love you all. We'll be back next week with some more bullshit for that ass.
I love it when you say that shit. I
And
love
this
that
is
shit.
BB signing out. I just got 2 words for you.
Run, bitch!